Welcome to Tilted Crown, our energy series, episode 3, The Return to Yourself. Self-Reconstruction arrives here. The signal is recognized. The light is returning. The authentic self is coming back online. Misalignment isn't confusion, it's what you haven't learned to name yet. The life for you will require you return to yourself. Not a better version of you, not a fixed version of you, the original version of you. The one that was always underneath everything that we walked through in the last 2 episodes. One of the most powerful tools that I use to heal myself and to help those who have allowed me to walk them through certain aspects of healing as well would be music. Think about it. What's on your playlist right now? Or in the words for myself, how many playlists do you have and what's the theme of each one? Now I want you to come away from those playlists and think about, pick 3 songs. We're going to pick 3 songs. I'm going to go first. Pick a song that, pick 3 songs that reached you in different times or different areas where you got lost in the music and the music had your permission to walk you into your healing or healed you by saying exactly what it is that you needed to hear in that moment or expressed an ideal or an emotion that you felt was perfect. So you think of your 3 songs and then I'll tell you about my 3 really quickly. My first song is Ironic by Alanis Morissette. It's a song that talks about painful contradictions, raw honesty, and zero apology, right? One of my favorite lines from that song is, it's like 10,000 spoons when all I need is a knife. Like, what? And I can't even tell you like exact moments in my life when I felt like I have 10,000 spoons and all I need is a knife. But, and I probably would try to cut it with a spoon anyway if I didn't have a knife. But having a knife would make it so much more gratifying and easier. There's a little irritation that comes if you have to survive that way, right? That's a little bit of survival mode. So I'll say that because that goes into our book, Energy, Divorcing Survival Mode and Reclaiming the Authentic Self. It goes against it. It gives you a little bit of irritation if you have to cut something with a spoon and you really need a knife. If you have that knife, then there's that feeling where it's like things are properly aligned. And what do we say? Misalignment isn't confusion, it's what you haven't learned to name yet. So that's my experience with Ironic. makes me stare off and makes me think about those moments in my life. Like I said, I can't really identify it, but I know it when I come across it. I know it when I feel it. Second song for me is a gospel song by Walter Hawkins called Be Grateful. This is one of my spiritual anchors. Whenever I'm feeling out of sorts and just misaligned in my spiritual walk, I put this song on, and the first line of the song is, God has not promised me sunshine. That's not the way it's supposed to be. But a little rain mixed with God's sunlight, a little pain, makes me appreciate the good times. Be grateful. Like, what? So it checks me. It pulls me out of my funk a little bit. It makes me cry. I'm tearing up now just thinking about it, because it serves as a spiritual realignment. It puts things in perspective for me, and that's what music does. It helps put things in perspective for us. This is going to be a two-part video. The third song is a song by a group called Division, or DVSN, and it's called The Line. And that song talks about basically what it means to cross over from being not romantically involved to being romantically involved, and then not being able to get back to that space that you were at before the romance became. So if it doesn't work out, then do you walk away? Can you no longer get back to that space? And if it does work out, it can serve as a beautiful field for love. That was kind of poetic. So did you think about your three songs? The ones that make you stare off, the ones that make you reach past every layer and land someplace real inside of yourself. Those songs help us with realigning to who we are, because they connect to something deeply inside of us that is beyond the surface level. And that is why, for myself, I use music as a healing tool and mechanism. And when I've had the opportunity to walk other people through, I was also able to help them get to a place where they could begin some realignment based off of remembering who they were in a moment when music was used to heal. And come back for part 2.